Hi guys. So, do you know who a doctor is? Do you know the answer to this question? I think that most of you will tell me the doctor is one who treats. And you know what? You are right. But if there is anybody who doubts, should I try to study hard at medical university because I don't know if it is my vocation? That's speech for you guys. At the medical university, you will meet two types of people. The first one will be students who are here because their parents said to them, your place is here. Maybe they don't know what kind of doctor they will be, but they are very happy to be in that specific atmosphere. Of course, in that amount of people, you will meet those who are from dynasty of doctors, and they decidedly know who they will be. The second one is people who just listen to their parents and made decision to study here. You know how it is in our lives and somebody knows better than you what you should do. Parents do have some plans for all of us, but you can understand them. They see a lot of prospects in their job and they want to see their children having the elite profession. That's why during the first year, around 10% of students drop out of university. My friend, a monitor of one group at our university, told me a story about his groupmate. Her parents had seen her as a physician, but she wanted to be an economist. Maybe that blind dream of her parents motivated her to be a doctor. That's why after first year at medical university, she decided to change profession. Nowadays, she is very happy. Of course, if it is a blind dream of your parents, it doesn't mean you won't be a doctor. You can try and feel such a wonderful atmosphere. Students who don't eat, don't sleep, study a lot, don't know what it is a relationship, what it is party time, and in addition to that, they don't know what to expect in lessons. Despite this, they are very happy and laugh all time because how said our famous poetess, I laugh in order not to cry. You know, sometimes that the blind dream of your parents can be your vocation. I know a doctor who didn't like that profession, but his mother dreamed that her two sons would have a medical profession. And it is that example of phrase dreams come true. Both of them are first-class surgeons and head of different departments, even though one of them is a teacher at medical university. How do we imagine and see doctors? They have all-time smile in their faces, joke a lot, and also they are very serious and sure in their words and decisions. Doctors too should have leadership qualities. First of all, they have a lot of responsibilities, save all lives, prescribe medication, collaborate with other health professionals, provide follow-up care to patients after operations, and so on. The next very essential thing is how a physician deal with a patient. We are future specialists and should understand that we will meet on our way different people. It can be an addicted, homeless, or wealthy people, but you should understand and remember that they are first of all people who need your help and of course your attention. Doctors must feel what this patient want to hear from them. Maybe some jokes, either talking about the future or just motivation to move up. But you as a doctor shouldn't tell anything bad to your patient because motivation helps them change something in their lives and recognize all problems. All students know the secret of resuscitation themselves after a sleepless night. For cheerfulness, you need 1 cup of coffee and the first lesson of anatomy. I wish it was too easy to resuscitate people. All physicians know plan of resuscitation, and if we talk about how long you can do it to rescue people, this is a really difficult question. A lot of foreign specialists in the medical profession and scientists say that you can do the CPR only within 20 minutes. In only 20 minutes you can save somebody's life. We have a statistic. If a person is rescued within 12 minutes, he will be able to return to normal life and all functions will be working. But if you can't save that life within 20 minutes, a physician can stop doing the CPR. And I'm very proud of our doctors who have managed to fight till the end. They can do it for hours and it really shows to us that they fight for all lives. And it's no matter are you a poor or a rich person. We don't see it, but a medical profession has a lot of stress. That's why most of them die before a retirement. Around 30% die of heart attack. Doctors can help everybody, but they can't help themselves. If we talk about surgeons, of course they lose patience and logically they know what is stress and how to cope with it. After such a stressful situation, doctors don't have any relaxed time or vacation. They just come home and spend time with families, children, try to make fun, read books, either go to the swimming pool or to the tennis court. They try to do it all with close people because understand that life is not infinite. Besides the stress, physicians must tell their relatives bad news. You will ask me, how do they do it? Physicians try to do it carefully and firstly explain the course of the operation, what went wrong, and that they do all what they can in that situation. My family this year have had a really big experience in hospital. Around 2 months we spent there, and it happened when I entered the medical university. My father was taken to hospital by the ambulance. We didn't know what could happen because all time everything was okay. Thanks God we were met by really talented doctors who diagnosed him in less than 1 hour. My father had thrombosis on his legs and an abdominal aortic aneurysm, which is the most dangerous case. All doctors arrived at that dark night because it was difficult and rare case. They started immediate operation. We were waiting for the result of that operation, but saw that something was going wrong. A lot of interns were running and I felt something bad. Then the main surgeon called us to his room and said that my father survived clinical death. For more than 30 minutes he wasn't here, but they didn't stop fighting for his life. We understood the 30 minutes it is a big amount of time and that my father could have really big problems. For example, he wouldn't be able to walk or speak. I want to say that nowadays he drives a car, plays with grandchildren, walks with us to the park, and I thank God and all specialists who helped us in such a difficult time. After the operation, the surgeons said that they didn't know what to expect, and of course they said we will do our best, but they didn't promise anything. How we talked with them after all that, I understood that they were shocked how my father was rescued, alive and present with clever mind. He remembered everything, even where his wallet was. After 5 days in the intensive care ward, he was joking and doctors said to us that it is 1 case per 1 million. Then specialists worked with him a lot in the rehabilitation area. They were nice, smiled and joked a lot and continued working with other patients. The main doctor said to us, sometimes we have cases where everything is going well, but as a result patient dies. And sometimes we have cases like your father that relying on our experience and all scientific think that patient can be alive, but as a result he can live to 100 years. And it gives physicians an understanding that there is an higher power, God, who helps, but part of responsibilities is on doctor's shoulders. Physicians feel the first breath of newborns and the last one of the elderly, and it is the right topic. Doctors are like an intermediate between God and life in that world. First, who takes you as a newborn on the hands, it is the obstetrician, and he looks into your eyes and says to you, "Hello, nice to meet you, welcome to the wonderful trip named life." And of course, a doctor is the last who will look into your eyes. So that profession is very difficult. Sometimes you see really beautiful moments when a happy family thank you and go home together, and what's more, they're healthy. Sometimes you see how families break down. That profession needs a big concentration from you, and you really will have a lot of prospects if you work hard and develop yourself all the time. You should feel patient, deal with them and cope with stress. That atmosphere isn't for everybody because you have a lot of responsibilities and sacrifice your life for others. It is a noble job, but you should love that work. If you love it and you will have vocation in your heart, you will cope with all problems on your way. Just try, get your foot in the door and enter to the medical university to feel that family atmosphere here.